I am 20 years old. I am student of biology and chemistry. When I was 19, I was living outside Moscow with friends. We had, how you say, collective. We lived in dachas where it was very cold, but we preferred this to the city. We grew own vegetables. We had hens for the eggs. We had fruits and nuts. We ate no meat. We were, как это сказать, vegetarian. The idea was that we could not harm any living thing. Because I was 19, I was to be in the army, but I did not go. One day, my friends and I made demonstration in the square near Komsomol railway station, and the militia came and said that we must leave. We said we would not. And so they took us to the militia station. There, some of us were allowed to go, but they saw by my papers that I was 19 and I was to be in the army. And so they said they would keep me there until the soldiers came. Then, 2 days later, the soldiers came for me and took me to army barracks 500 kilometers southeast of Kiev in the Ukraine. There, I was told to put on uniform. And I said I would not. I was pacifist. And so, several hours later, 20 soldiers came for me and took me to parade ground. And there, I received beating. Very bad beating. I was receiving kicking and punching and hitting with rifles. And I was receiving beating until I was unconscious. This happened many times for 6 months. I was cook in feeding hall for a short time, but then I received more beating. Eventually, I was allowed to leave army because they said I was mentally unfit for the army. And so I was allowed to go home. I cannot say why I am pacifist. My mother was pacifist. She was Christian. Jesus Christ, he was pacifist. He said, you must turn as a cheek. My friends in collective were also pacifists. Not all Christian, but all the same pacifist. After being in the army and knowing that communists will perhaps have power again and will compete with military power with United States, I know that they will not change the way they think. So I want to leave Russia. I want to go where there are others who think as I do. And I still have hope.